is my second video in the Getting Started with Urban Sketching series. And in this video, I want you to think about exploring your neighborhood. Go out and look for things that you would like to sketch. Now, in the first video, I said if you want to do urban sketching, grab a pencil and a piece of paper and a pen and just go do it. Expect some frustrations, but do not expect perfection out of yourself. So I'm going to go through some of the things that I would like to sketch, such as that park bench. And this old shed. Look at that shed. Look at the texture. This is a wagon wheel with some morning glory growing on it. Some hollyhocks and daisies. Things in my own community that I would like to sketch. Look at those flowers. Aren't they neat? And here is the side of that old shed. Look at that top of that window. How fun. The flower pots on our front porch. I love the softness of the flowers in contrast with the bricks and the cement. And there's a little fisher boy over here. I like him. Isn't he fun? The petunias. I love this composition right here. Those are my petunias and geraniums. I could sketch that, right? Just like that. The water tower in our community is something that I want to sketch. It's a big, tall thing. School buses. School buses are on my list. School's not quite in session yet. These would make a fun sketch. I just have to go do it, but I'm making a list. I'm going out and exploring my community. The swimming pool. It's early in the afternoon. The swimming pool here hasn't opened yet. But there'll be a lot of activity later in the afternoon. The local park. If you like to sketch trees, here are some good opportunities to practice sketching trees. Here again, it's early in the afternoon. There's not a lot of activity around here. This is definitely on my list of things to sketch. This is an old garage with an old 50 Chevrolet out in front of it. I have to sketch this. It's on my list. Make a list. Go exploring in your community. A church, an old red brick church. This church happens to be closed, but I love the red bricks. And then right next to it is a church that is still active. It's still open. They still hold services. And here's a wooden church, a wooden white board church. And what I really like about these churches are, look, the stained glass windows. Oh, I love those old windows. What fun to practice sketching. Look for these things in your community. Look at those. Look at those windows. What fun. What fun. Make a list. Here's another view of that old garage with the 50 Chevrolet. Look at your things that interest you from different viewpoints. Grain elevators. Oh, I call these grain elevators the skyscrapers of the country. This is an old bank building. It was converted into a restaurant at one time. You see, bank, cold beer. And this is another view of it. Look at the buildings from different views. Look at the texture on this wall. Of course, one building had been torn down, and that's what was left. This happens to be our city jail, which is no longer the jail, but it was a jail at one time, and it is on the historic places. They have a sign out there telling all about it. I'm not going to read the sign, but you can stop the video if you want to read that sign. Fun places to sketch. Here's another view of the grain elevators. Skyscrapers of the Midwest. Every small town in the Midwest has grain elevators. Here's another view of the city jail. It's kind of a happy little place there, isn't it? A semi-truck cattle carrier. This is a building that has a boat out on the side of it. I love the texture on these old buildings. And look at the verticals and the horizontals of this scene. Looking down the road here, it's kind of a small town industrial area. Look at the length of that building. Tell me that isn't a good way to practice perspective. Another thing on my list to sketch are the railroad crossings. Fun. You have to find a safe place to sketch, but that's for another video. I'm just picking out things that I'd love to sketch. In Nebraska, we have these big, beautiful, wide skies. Look at that sky. Look at those clouds and the flat fields. Just beautiful. I grew up with these. Fun sketches. Fun for urban sketching. In fall, I call these my fields of yellow ochre because everything turns yellow. And of course, we have the cornfields. Here's a tank out in the park, World War II tank. That would be an interesting sketch if you're into sketching different types of vehicles. The caboose of a train. I've sketched train cabooses before. This happens to be a different one. It's Burlington Northern. Semi-trucks, cabs. Vehicles are interesting sketches. This is the county courthouse. This is where I got my first driver's license and where I just recently went to get my last driver's license. It's a beautiful building. And inside, I wish I could get inside and sketch the tile and the marble. And here's the local library. So these are things on my list of things that I'd like to sketch in my community. And just go exploring in your community. Take a day, don't sketch, just make a list. I'd like to hear what you come up with.